Many people drive their Audis for years without realizing they're packed with clever engineering tricks that most dealers never mention. Want to unlock hidden capabilities that make your Audi more useful, save you money, and even get you out of emergencies? I'm Marcus, a master Audi technician for over 22 years. Today, I'll show you 14 hidden Audi features that can transform how you use your car. Some will save you hundreds at the dealership. Others will get you out of situations that would leave most owners stranded. Stick with me to number 14. It's the hidden MMI mode that 90% of Audi owners have no idea exists. Let's get into it. Number 1. The hidden jump start points. When your battery dies, you cannot jump start most modern Audis from the battery terminals. The battery is buried under the rear seat, in the trunk, or deep in the engine bay. Audi built hidden jump start terminals for this. On most A4s, A6s, Q5s, and Q7s from 2010, and newer, there's a positive jump point under a red plastic cap on the right side fuse box. The negative ground is a marked metal stud on the engine block. Here's what the manual doesn't tell you. You must connect to these jump points, never directly to the battery. Connect to the battery terminals and you can blow fuses, damage modules, or fry the battery monitoring system. A customer's Q7 got jumped incorrectly by AAA, blew the trailer module fuse, car went into electrical fault mode, $380 repair. Look for a red plastic cover on the right side fuse box, pop it off. That's your positive terminal. The ground point has a ground symbol stamped next to it. Keep small jumper cables in your Audi and know where these points are before you need them. Number 2. Emergency trunk release. Your battery is dead. Key fob doesn't work. You need to access the trunk. How do you open it with no power? There's a glow-in-the-dark emergency release inside the trunk. On sedans, it's a yellow or green pull tab near the latch. On SUVs, it's behind a small panel on the liftgate. If you're locked out, fold down the rear seats from inside the cabin. The seat releases are mechanical. Fold the seats, crawl into the trunk, pull the emergency release. Number 3. The MMI engineering test mode. Every Audi with MMI has a secret engineering mode. Sweep gauges, check software versions, run diagnostics. Dealers use this during pre-delivery. You can use it at home for free. Saves you $150 every time. Here's how. Sit in the driver's seat, turn ignition to on, but don't start the engine. On push button. Models, press start twice without touching the brake. Press and hold the menu button and the rotary knob button simultaneously for 8 to 10 seconds. The screen goes black, then shows a green text menu. This is engineering mode. Gauge cluster test. All needles sweep from 0 to max and back. Confirms every gauge motor works. Display test. Cycles through solid colors. Shows dead pixels immediately. Software version check. See exact MMI version and navigation database version. Useful when buying used. Speaker test. Plays test tone through each speaker individually. Find blown speakers instantly. To exit, turn ignition off, or press menu repeatedly. I've diagnosed hundreds of issues using this mode. Dead gauges, failed speakers, MMI glitches. Instead of paying $150 for dealer diagnostics, you check it yourself in 2 minutes. If buying a used Audi, run this test. I've caught odometer fraud, failed clusters, and tampered units this way. Number 4. Remote window control. You can roll down all windows and the sunroof from outside using your key fob. Perfect for hot summer days. Stand near your Audi. Press and hold unlock for 3 to 5 seconds. Windows roll down. Keep holding until they're where you want, then release. On some models, press and hold lock to close them. This is disabled by default on US models for safety. Enable it using VCDS or OBD11. Simple one-click activation. You can also use the physical key in the door. Turn to unlock and hold. Windows roll down. Turn to lock and hold. Windows roll up. Why use this? Vent the car on hot days. Close a forgotten window from your driveway. Close the sunroof if it starts raining. Safety note, if window close is enabled, check for kids, pets, or objects before holding lock. Windows close with significant force. Number 5. Liftgate programmable height. If you own a Q3, Q5, Q7, Q8, or e-tron with power liftgate, you can program the maximum opening height. Critical if you park in a low garage. Default height is fully open. If your garage ceiling is 8 feet and the liftgate opens to 9 feet, it smashes the ceiling. I've seen cracked glass, damaged hinges, bent lift supports. Open your liftgate to the exact height you want. Leave about 3 to 4 inches clearance above. Press and hold the liftgate close button for 5 to 8 seconds. It's on the underside near the license plate. You'll hear a beep or see lights flash. That's confirmation. From now on, it stops at your programmed height. To reset to full open, repeat with liftgate fully raised. You can program different heights for different key fobs. Each driver gets their own preference. This feature has saved customers hundreds in liftgate repairs. Number 6. Comfort access. Memory and key fob linking. If your Audi has memory seats, you can link settings directly to your key fob. The car automatically adjusts seat, mirrors, and steering column when you unlock with your specific key. Dealers charge $75 to $100 to set this up. Do it yourself in 30 seconds. Adjust your seat, mirrors, and column how you like them. Press set on the driver's door, then press memory 1 or memory 2. Now link it to your key fob. Press and hold unlock on your key fob while pressing the memory button simultaneously for 3 seconds. The car beeps to confirm. From now on, when you unlock with that key, everything adjusts to your settings before you open the door. Perfect for households where multiple drivers share the Audi. My wife and I have different heights. Her key brings the seat forward. Mine brings it back. No manual adjusting. On some models with advanced key, the car detects which key approaches and adjusts automatically. You can also link climate preferences, radio presets, and drive select modes to individual keys. Number 7. Advanced parking camera tricks. If your Audi has 360 cameras, you can manually select individual camera angles most people never use. While in reverse, press view on the MMI screen repeatedly. You'll cycle through rear view, rear wide, top down, and split screen views. The front curb view is brilliant for tight parking. Shows the front bumper and right front wheel, so you can get within inches of a curb without scraping. For parallel parking, switch to top down view. See exactly how much space you have and how close you are to the curb. You can also activate cameras manually when not in reverse. Press the camera button on MMI. View front or rear cameras anytime. Useful for checking clearance in tight spaces. Number 8. Drive select individual mode. Most Audi owners know comfort, auto, dynamic modes. Almost nobody uses individual mode, which is the most powerful. Individual lets you mix settings from all modes. Go to MMI menu, drive select, then individual. You'll see options for engine response, transmission, steering weight, suspension, and stability control. I like dynamic engine and transmission, but comfort steering, sharp throttle and quick shifts, but light steering for city driving. On newer Audis with virtual cockpit, you can save multiple individual profiles. One for commuting, one for weekend drives. Switch between them instantly. Some models link individual mode to your key fob memory. Number 9. Battery coding and registration. This is critical. When you replace the battery in any Audi from 2008 and newer, the new battery must be coded to the car's electrical system. If you don't, your new battery dies within a year or two. Modern Audis have intelligent battery management. The car monitors battery age and adjusts alternator charging. Install a new battery without coding, and the car thinks it's still charging the old degraded battery. It overcharges or undercharges, killing the new battery. Most shops skip this step. They replace the battery, test it, send you on your way. 6 months later, dead battery. They blame the battery brand. Wrong. It was never coded. Battery coding requires VCDS, OBD11, or dealer tools. You tell the car the new battery specs. The car resets battery monitoring and adjusts charging. Dealers charge $150 to $200 for battery replacement, with coding included. Independent Euro shops charge $50 to $100 for coding only. Or buy an OBD11 dongle for $70 and do it yourself. I've replaced dozens of batteries that died early because they were never coded. This is especially important on start-stop equipped Audis. Number 10. Fuel door. Emergency release. You pull up to a gas station, press the fuel door release. Nothing happens. Fuel door stays locked. Tank almost empty. You're stuck. Most Audis have electrically released fuel doors. If the actuator fails or battery is dead, you can't open it from outside. Audi built an emergency manual release. Open your trunk. On the side panel, depending on fuel door location, there's a small access panel or pull cable. On A4s and A6s, it's behind fabric or carpet. Look for a plastic tab or cable loop. Pull it and the fuel door pops mechanically. The fuel door actuator typically costs $60 to $120, but without knowing the emergency release, you'll need a tow truck, then a dealer. Visit $200 to $400 total. Number 11. Adaptive cruise control. Hidden settings. If your Audi has adaptive cruise, there are hidden settings that make it more useful. Following distance adjustment. Most don't realize you can change how close the car follows. On the cruise control stalk, there's a distance button. Press repeatedly to cycle through 4 or 5 levels. Level 1 is close, 1 second gap. Level 5 is far, 3 seconds. I use level 4 or 5, safer. But in heavy traffic, level 2 or 3 prevents constant cut-ins. Speed limiter mode. Push the cruise stalk down instead of up. The car won't exceed your set speed, but you still control throttle. Perfect for school zones or construction zones where you want a hard speed cap. On newer Audis with traffic jam assist, adaptive cruise brings the car to a complete stop and resumes if traffic stops for less than 3 seconds. Some models let you extend that to 10 seconds by coding with VCDS. Number 12. MMI. Hidden Fault Code Reader. Your MMI can read and display basic fault codes without any scan tool. This saves you $150 in dealer diagnostics every time your check engine light comes on. Turn ignition on. Go to MMI menu, Car, then Systems, then Service, and Checks. On some models, it's under Vehicle, then Vehicle Status. You'll see various systems: engine, transmission, brakes, airbags, lights. If a system has a fault, it shows a yellow or red warning symbol. Select the system with the fault. MMI displays a brief description. Engine temperature sensor implausible. O2 sensor slow response. Small evaporative leak detected. This tells you if it's serious before you drive to the dealer. Small evap leak? Probably a loose gas cap. Not urgent. Cylinder misfire? Multiple cylinders? Serious. Get it diagnosed immediately. This MMI readout isn't as detailed as VCDS. It won't show live data or clear codes permanently. But for quick diagnostics when a light comes on, it's incredibly useful. I tell customers, check your MMI first before calling in a panic. Half the time it's minor, and you can drive to the shop calmly instead of paying for a tow. Number 13. The needle sweep. Diagnostic trick. Every Audi with a traditional gauge cluster has a self-test where all needles sweep from 0 to max and back. This confirms every gauge, motor, and warning light works. Turn ignition to on without starting. On push button models, press start twice without touching brake. Press and hold the trip reset button while turning ignition on. Or on push button, press and hold trip reset, then press start. The needles sweep. Speedometer, tachometer, fuel, temperature, all move from 0 to max to 0. Every warning light illuminates. Check engine, ABS, airbag, TPMS, everything. Why is this useful? Buying a used Audi. Run this test. If a warning light doesn't illuminate, someone removed the bulb to hide a fault. Missing airbag light? Previous owner might have disabled it after an accident. Diagnosing gauge problems. If fuel gauge acts weird, run the sweep. If the needle doesn't move smoothly, the gauge motor is failing. I've caught odometer tampering using this test. If needles sweep but odometer doesn't match interior wear, mileage might be rolled back. Number 14, Audi Connect and Phone as key advanced features. If you have Audi Connect or my Audi app, you're probably using it for basic remote start and lock unlock. But there are advanced features most never explore: geofencing and curfew alerts. If you have a teen driver, set up geographic boundaries. If the car leaves the area, you get an alert: set time-based curfews. Car driven after 11 p.m., you get notified: speed alerts. Set a max speed in the app. Car exceeds it? Instant alert, valet mode. Activate through the app, locks the trunk, limits top speed, disables touchscreen, locks glove box, hand keys to a valet without worrying about joyriding. Vehicle health reports, shows upcoming service, tire pressure, fluid levels, even fault codes. Warning light comes on? Check the app. It might tell you exactly what's wrong. Remote horn and lights. Can't find your Audi in a massive lot? Use the app to honk and flash lights. Works from hundreds of feet away. Scheduled climate control. Program the app to preheat or cool at specific times. Warm up your Audi every weekday at 7:30 a.m. before your commute. Phone as a key guest mode. Send a digital key to someone's phone temporarily. They can unlock and start your Audi without a physical key. Perfect for lending your car. Revoke the key anytime. Backup PIN code. If your phone dies and you have phone as key enabled, there's a backup. Enter a PIN on the driver's door handle, touch sensor to unlock. Check app settings for your code. Alright, let's wrap this up. These 14 hidden features can transform your Audi ownership. From emergency releases that get you out of tough situations, to diagnostic modes that save dealer fees, to convenience features that make daily driving easier. Here's my advice. After watching this, try 3 things. Run engineering test mode to check your systems. Program your liftgate height if you park in a garage. Test remote window control on a hot day. Those 3 alone will change how you use your car. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. Drop a comment with your Audi model and which feature surprised you most. I read every comment. Subscribe, because next week I'm covering the 7 driving habits that destroy Audi turbo engines without you knowing. Critical if you want your 2.0 T or 3.0 T to last past 200,000 miles. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Audi, and I'll see you in the next video.